Wagwan. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I am Kimmy D Fraghead, and today in Fragheadery, I am going to give you my top list of fragrances that are ideal to wear to the gym. If at any point you find yourself enjoying this content, please don't hesitate to hit that like button, share this with anybody you feel will also enjoy the content, and leave a comment down below so we can take this internet fraghead relationship of ours to the talking stage. And if you find it absolutely necessary to make this thing official between you and me, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. Let's begin. I would say out of all the fragrances in my collection, my designated workout scents or gym scents are the ones I run through the most simply because I don't have a ton of them. When I work out, I want to smell fresh and clean. I am naturally a sweater, so I want something that combats that and makes me feel and smell fresh. And that's not usually my scent profile outside of the gym or outside of working out. I work out at home for the most part and I still wear these fragrances because I just love to smell good no matter what, even if it's just for myself. But these are ideal to wear to the gym if you want to smell fresh and clean throughout your whole session. First up, we have a body splash. Now, this is for the girly that wants to still smell sweet. She wants to smell fresh and clean, but she's just a sweet fragrance girly. So we have to have something that does both, right? Perfect both in this body splash bottle. Whipped Vanilla by Bodycology, and this is found in Walmart. This is marketed and intended to be as just a sweet vanilla fragrance, but when I pop this top and I give it a sniff, it is giving fresh and clean, a fresh and clean vanilla, not a warm and sweet like they say on here. Surprisingly, this does have notes available. The notes are vanilla, whipped cream, and floral notes. Wherever those floral notes are probably lend to the freshness of it. It's definitely a fresh and clean scent with a very airy whipped vanilla in it. So perfect for the sweet girly that also wants to smell fresh during her workout. Whipped Vanilla by Bodycology. The next is also a body splash and a pretty popular one, even though I've only had it in my collection in recent years. It is A Thousand Wishes by Bath and Body Works. I remember I was working with my best friend one day and was just getting whiffs of it. I was like, "You smell so good." I must have told her she smells so good 3 times. So she surprised me with a bottle not too long after. This smells really good and perfect for physical labor, like working in the gym. At the time, me and my best friend owned a cleaning company, and we were starting out our day to clean an entire house, hours of physical labor, right? And she smelled divine through the whole process with this on, and now I use it for when I go on walks outside or on my walking pad. This is just pleasantly pretty, but it's not over the top sweet. It's clean but in a very classy way to my nose, what it registers to me. I get aldehydes in here. I get floral in here. It's a very fresh and clean scent, but I think it has a champagne note in here that also gives it this sparkling vibe to it. The notes in A Thousand Wishes are peony, Prosecco, amber, quince, and amaretto. So yeah, definitely aldehydic and fresh smelling. This is one of my most used to work out, like on any given morning, the Jamaican coming out. On any given morning when I wake up and jump on my walking pad, I will put a little of this on just to wake me up and to feel fresh and sweet. Not that I'm not showering like directly after, but it just makes me feel good. It makes me actually want to get up. That's a trick too. If you're a fragrance lover and you're a morning workouter, set out your outfit overnight and set out the fragrance that you want to wear. Because if you love the fragrance, it'll motivate you to get up and want to smell like that too. At least that works for me. A Thousand Wishes by Bath and Body Works. The next one is an OG in the game, a fruity floral fresh scent. It is Dylan Blue Pour Femme by Versace. I love this thing for working out. It gives fresh and clean above all things. It is pretty strong, so you don't need too much if you don't want to choke anybody out in your gym, okay? But it is perfect for working out. It is strong, so it's going to cut through that sweat sense and leave you feeling fresh. I am just about done. There's a droplet, if that, in here. I ran through this bottle. It is really good. The top notes in Dylan Purple are Granny Smith apple, blackcurrant, clover, forget me not, and shiso. In the mid, peach, petalia, rose, rosehip, and jasmine. And in the base, musk, whitewoods, patchouli, and styrax. So I see a molecular in there. I see florals in there, fruits in there. This is a strong and powerful fresh scent. I get fresh above all, even though they're saying the top accord is fruity. There's fruits there, but I feel the fruits aren't adding to any sweetness. The fruits are lending to a very poignant and very pronounced freshness. And freshness is all I desire when I'm working out. All I desire. If I smell sweat, it demotivates me. I don't like it. I don't want to smell sweaty, funky, musty. No, I want to smell fresh and clean the whole way through. So you start with some fresh clothes, put you on fresh clothes on a fresh body, put you on some Dylan Blue Parfum, and get your life, get your workout in, get your reps in, your cardio, your lifts, your Pilates, whatever it is you're doing. Dylan can accompany you and make sure you smell good and fresh and right in them people gym, okay? The next is a very easy going girly girl grab and go, don't think about it fragrance, but it has a freshness, not necessarily a clean freshness, but a just fresh, light airiness that makes it perfect to work out in. It is God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. And you know, I always say, F that case, it is hideous. The notes in God is a Woman are at the top pear and ambrette, in the mid orris and Turkish rose, and in the base Madagascar vanilla and sandalwood. This is such a pleasant, easygoing scent. This is such a light, feminine energy scent. God is a Woman, I think, is a perfect name for this because it has feminine energy all up and through it. It is very light and ethereal, but pretty and pronounced. And people are going to smell you, but they're not going to get the striking impression of you like, oh my God, you smell so good. It's just going to hit their nostrils. And by the time their brain conceives of what it is that they're receiving from you, they're going to be delighted before they can even process it because it just has that ethereal vibe about it. I love me some God is a Woman. It was in my criminally underrated video, and I stand by that 10 toes. It is underrated. They be talking about all these other Ariana Grandes, and they don't give her the love she deserves. Anybody and everybody, which is multiple people that I put onto this, are obsessed with it. Some have even made it their signature scent. They're just like, oh my God, Kim, this just smells so good. Like I want to smell like this every day. Signature scent worthy for sure. What makes it perfect for working out is that it's just fresh. It doesn't give me any clean vibes, but definitely fresh and light and feminine. You're gonna want to smell like this working out. It makes you feel like, you know what I'm saying? You got it going on even while breaking a sweat. This is a no-brainer. When my best friend and I were running the cleaning company, this was basically my signature scent, one of my signature scents to wear to work because it always kept me smelling fresh and good. Matter of fact, when I smell it now, I think of those days cleaning and taking care of business. Love this thing. Perfect to work out, but also because it's not too super clean, perfect for just everyday signature scent worthy. It is God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. The next fragrance has a very special place in my heart because it is one of my very first designer scents in my collection, one of the very first ones I fell in love with. And in recent years, this particular flanker has captured my heart forever. It is Light Blue Intense by Dolce and Gabbana. I first discovered light blue on a girl in high school, and we've been up and stuck. We've been locked in since. I love light blue. It is just so fresh and so clean. Can't nobody do as she's just so fresh and clean, so fresh and so clean, clean. And again, I'm not the fresh and clean warrior, but when a fragrance that is fresh and clean captures my heart, it usually has it forever because it doesn't happen every day. Light blue and this intense, I've had it. These workout scents, I really need to replenish my workout scents. It is down to nothing, but the bottle still exists in my collection. I love this thing and plan to have it for the rest of my life, and it is perfect to work out in. The notes in Light Blue Intense are at the top, lemon and Granny Smith apple, in the mid, jasmine and marigold, and in the base, musk and amberwood. I don't get much of the amber. Amber usually gives me a warm nuance. This, I get a lot of the musk. This is a musky, citrus fragrance. I definitely get the citrus in this and the musk, making it so fresh and clean to me, but delightfully fresh and clean. There's a pour homme and a pour femme. This is one of those fragrances I think it doesn't need it, because it's definitely, this feminine version definitely smells very unisex to me. Very, I'm in the gym, I'm sweating, I'm putting in work, but very, I smell super good, super fresh, super delightful. What you know about me. It is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. I've had her. I don't think there's ever a time in my collection where I didn't have her. And if I didn't have her, it wasn't for too long. I've been replenishing. I've had several bottles of Light Blue over my lifetime, but this is my first bottle of the Intense, and the Intense may be the one I go with next when I replace this, or I'll try maybe another flanker. But this DNA will always be represented in my collection because it smells really good and fits the bill as a workout scent. It's definitely a scent profile that will be represented in my collection for forever, for the nostalgic value and the fact that it just simply smells good for what I use it for. It used to be an everyday all around wear to school, wear to work, do the errands in. Now it's definitely a designated workout scent, but as you can see, I'll be running right through it. I don't even give it a chance to miss me. Light Blue Intense by Dolce & Gabbana. Perfect, ideal workout gym scent. Now, the next fragrance is a newer one to my collection. I just got it at the top of 2026, but it is delightful and great. Ideal for either working out or just being easy, breezy, and beautiful. It is Better Days by Dossier in collaboration with Aaliyah's Face. This one is polarizing. Either you love it or you hate it. So many people are obsessed with this thing, and so many people are like, ew, get it out my face. I'm on the team, of course, of obsessed with this thing. It smells so fresh and good and clean. Above anything else in this list, this doesn't smell like your typical scent, clean, fresh scent. This smells like if you wanted to work out in a luxury gym that has a spa complimentary. You don't got to pay extra. The gym where the stars go, the gym on a tropical island, or even working out outside in the summer. This is so fresh and good, but something about it just gives luxurious to me. The notes in Better Days are at the top: grapefruit, coconut, pink pepper, and clementine. In the mid, fresh ginger, narrowly, white flowers, rose, and cardamom. And in the base, tonka bean, white musks, heliotrope, and vanilla. I don't get much of the tonka bean, which usually makes it fragrance a little warm for me. This smells very summer. Summer coated all summer, all up and down and through this. This smells like an island vacation. This smells like a bougie spa, a bougie gym, a bougie, just it smells bougie in all the summery, springy ways that coconut is pronounced in here. I get the citrus aspects and the ginger. It has a very zingy, a very fresh and effervescent scent to it. It delights my nose, and I think it's ideal to wear working out when you want to smell bougie. You want to smell her. You don't want to smell like everybody else, but you still want to keep that freshness while you're pumping, while you're stretching, while you're cardioing, okay? But even outside of the gym, this is just like your everyday summer scent. It is summer in a bottle for real, summer on an island, but definitely great to work out in. Better Days by Dossier, an amazing scent that you should consider wearing to work out. Last but not least, you know, over here at Kimmy D Fraghead, I don't be putting nothing in order. I don't got no time for that. But I do be saving the best for last. And this is a recent discovery of mine, almost by accident. And I tell you, I'm obsessed with this thing. And it is perfect for working out. It is Eternity Air by Calvin Klein. A cheapie, but a goodie. It doesn't get any better than this when you want to smell fresh and clean in the gym. I promise you. I say this is almost an accident because, not necessarily an accident, but before I had this bottle in my collection, I wore Eternity Summer. That was my Eternity flanker of choice, and I definitely wore that a lot when I was working out. I ran through that bottle. It was perfect, perfect for working out, that Eternity Summer, and I went to re-up, go to the discounters, and it doesn't exist. I could not find a bottle anywhere, and I was so distraught. And then I was just like, let me try one of the other flankers. I just picked one. I'm like, this blue, it look fresh. Let me grab it. Man, oh man, was I delighted. Was I overjoyed that I did. I even prefer this over the summer when it comes to working out. This Eternity Air is everything for a fresh and clean workout scent. The notes in Eternity Air at the top are ozonic notes, grapefruit and blackcurrant. In the mid, peony, pear, and lily of the valley. And in the base, musk, cedar, and ambergris. If you know anything about perfumery, you know them notes are a clean fragrance masterpiece. Okay, that ozonic note, the grapefruit, that citrus, black currant, still not too zingy. The black currant makes it a little sweet, but not too sweet because this is a clean fragrance. We got ambergris, we got my favorite woody note, cedar. Like, I had to love this. I really didn't have much of a choice in loving this. This is so good. This is one of those that make me want to work out. Like, even if this is a rest day, and I sniff this, it makes me want to work out. It just has that get up and go, wake up, refresh vibe. Like, it is so refreshingly just so good. So stinking good. By stinking, you know what I mean. I just had to spray it, and I don't like to waste. I'm not about to go work out. This is all for show. And I don't like to waste. If I spray something out on camera, you know it's up. I'm not one of those, unless it's a first impression. I'm not one of those creators that's just gonna be spraying into the air and going like this on a fragrance that I know what it smells like. I'm gonna sniff it from the atomizer and describe it. If I spray it out and it's not even my SOTD, you know it's real. If you don't buy anything on this list, get you Eternity Air. It is cheap. You could get it at so many discounters for little and nothing. Okay? This is going to be your signature. This could possibly be your signature gym scent because this just gets the job done. It is fresh and clean. It has pretty decent lasting power for the type of fragrance that it is. It's worth every bit of little coin that you're going to spend on it. Fresh, clean, bright, happy. When this is on, sweat do not stand a chance. I'm not ask you. What may I do? Me, I tell you. You pick up Eternity Air by Calvin Klein. Wear it to the gym and thank me later. Well, we've come to the end of this list of my top fresh and clean fragrances ideal for working out or going to the gym. Down below, let me know any go-to fragrances you have in your collection that you wear to get a good workout in. As you can see, I don't have a ton of them, but the ones I have, I wear up and down, okay? Thanks again for sticking to the end with me. If you made it this far, you know what I always say, big up yourself. You are appreciated. And until my next one, my God.